Hey boys and girls, welcome back to this week's music lesson. I really have been enjoying watching your assignments for the last few weeks. I've gotten to see all of the great things that you have been doing in your house, in your apartment. So please keep up the good work. Before we get started with our music activity today, I just wanted to remind you that it is very important that you continue to do your classroom teacher's work. Remember, that work is just as important as doing any discovery time work. All right, with that being said, today we're going to focus on kind of something that we started a few weeks ago. So a few weeks ago, we did a little scavenger hunt. We talked about household items and 4 different sounds that they can make. So let's just review that real quick. One of the sounds was the low pitch. So for that low pitch, I had a big empty 5-gallon of water. I don't have that empty anymore, so I do have this empty gallon, and it still makes that low pitch. All right, so in case you didn't know, this sound, you can actually hear it on an instrument that you've seen in the music room. All right, and I know all of you have seen these drums. I have them in different sizes in the music room. We call these tubano drums. And it makes exactly the same sound. So listen closely. Didn't that sound very, very close? It was pretty much the same pitch. All right, the second sound that we looked for in our homes was the high pitch. So I had that peanut butter jar. Sounds like this. In the music room, I have lots of these drums, right? They're in different sizes. This is one of the smaller sizes. So the smaller size makes that same high pitch. Listen closely. They sound very similar. Our third sound was a shaking sound. So if you were able to make your rain stick a few weeks ago, you can get that shaking sound from there. It sounds like this. You can also make that rain sound like this. Yeah, so in the music room, there are 2 instruments that can make that similar sound. So you've probably seen these egg shakers. It makes a shaking sound. Or you've probably seen the rain stick. And listen closely, this sounds really cool. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, and you can even shake this one. It's really big, right? So it's a little harder to shake. Our last sound that we looked for was a scraping sound. So I had that fruit and vegetable basket. I decided to empty it out today so it's easier to hold. So it sounds like this. In the music room, you'll see an instrument that makes that similar sound, and this is called a Guido. It sounds like this. Very cool, right? That all of these household instruments sound like instruments that we've seen and even heard in the music room. Okay. Today we are going to focus on a rhythm. So I know you saw this in that video 2 weeks ago. We have 4 tas. So we say ta, 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 ta. All right, let's try it together. Bring out your pointer finger. 1, 2, do your best. Ta, 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 ta. Hey, good job. We're going to try it again, but this time we're going to whisper. Okay, follow my finger. 1, 2, do your best. Ta, 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 ta. Yeah, good. Okay, let's do it again. We're not going to say anything. We're just going to say it in our head. You can follow my finger. 1, 2, do your best. Oh, that might have felt a little bit weird because we didn't say anything out loud. We said it in our head. But if you're listening closely, you could hear my finger tapping the rhythm. Let's try it again. We're not going to say anything. We're going to think it in our head. 1, 2, do your best. Yeah, okay. This is the pattern that we're going to focus on when we play our instruments. Let's go ahead and get our low pitch sound and our high pitch sound. And you're going to need 2 utensils. So I have 2 wooden utensils. One of them will be for my low pitch, and the other one will be for my high pitch. All right, so go ahead and get your instruments set up. We're only focusing on these 2. Okay, here's the pattern. We're gonna do 4 tas on the low pitch, and then 4 tas on the high pitch. Okay, we're gonna go straight through it. I go first. 1, 2, I go first. All right, you try it with me. 1, 2, low sound first. Did you get it? It's okay if you didn't. This takes practice. Okay, we're gonna add something. So we're gonna keep doing that pattern. 4 on the low pitch, 4 on the high pitch, 4 on the low pitch again, and then 4 on the high pitch again. Make sure you're watching me because I will tell you exactly when to stop. All right, do your best. Low pitch goes first. 1, 2, do your best. Low, high, low, high, again, keep going, last 4. Hey, good job. Thank you for following along. So if you listen closely, you can hear a beat with these sounds. All right, we're going to have Mr. Peña come up. You've seen Mr. Peña before, maybe in the music room or maybe on these music lesson videos. All right, did you know that Mr. Peña is also a music teacher? Yeah, he teaches the classical guitar at UTSA, which is a university here in San Antonio. So he is really good with music. Today, he is going to play the scraping instrument. Yeah, and the shaking instrument. Nice. While we play our pattern on the low and high sound. So your job is to follow me while Mr. Peña improvises some music on these instruments. So improvise is a big music word, and that means he's going to make up music in the moment. So he doesn't even know what he's playing. I don't know what he's playing. He's gonna figure it out as we go. So remember, you're supposed to play what I'm playing while he improvises. Are you guys ready? Okay, I think you are. Let's get our utensils ready to go. We start with the low pitch. 1, 2, do your best. Low, high, low, awesome job! All right, I hope you were able to keep up with me while Mr. Peña was making up that really cool music. Did you hear all the different sounds he got? That was really awesome. Okay, boys and girls, Mr. Peña thought it would be really fun for you guys to see us play the same thing, but on instruments that we would probably be using in the music room. So remember, we had that scraping sound. Let's see if you remember what that instrument is called. All right, so it's called a Guido. It starts with a G, Guido. We also had the shaking sound. Yeah, and you've probably seen this one. So I want you to think about it for a little bit. Okay, so if you don't remember, that's okay. We call it an egg shaker. And then we also had this other one, and you know this one because we made our own. Yeah, that one's probably my favorite.
Oh.
So we call that the rain stick. And he's going to decide to use this one, or this one while he improvises. We also had the high pitch, so we call this the hand drum. And then we also have the low pitch. So I'm going to put this one up here so that you can see it. All right, so remember, your job is to follow me, but on your household instruments. Mr. Banya is going to improvise some of his own music. All right, do your best. We start with the low pitch. 1, 2, do your best. Hey, very, very good job, boys and girls. I want you to go ahead and give yourself a pat on the back because that was awesome. All right, so for your homework, I want you to video record yourself playing that pattern that we learned on our low sound and on our high sound, right? So remember, it was like this. Ta, 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 ta. Okay, and I want you to play that pattern, that beat, 16 times. So if you're counting, it'll sound like this. The low one goes first. Low, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I'm looking for you alternating. Remember, that means you're switching between the low sound and the high sound. Okay. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, you can ask through Seesaw. And I cannot wait to see your submissions. Good luck. Bye.